Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see the screen which I'm sharing? What we discussed in yesterday's session? What we discussed in yesterday's session, guys? Brief about the topics we discussed in yesterday's session.
Automation testing life cycle, and some are
Okay.
acceptance testing,
Okay.
regression, and everything.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yesterday we discussed about the software testing and what are the types in it, and later we seen what is meant by automation testing. Later we seen automation testing life cycle, and later we seen some differences between the tools. It means Selenium versus UFT, Selenium versus Siglu. Like that, we can see few differences between the tools. And after that, I explained how to download Eclipse, how to download Java, how to set path in environment variable, and how to install Selenium jars. Hope everyone is clear those topics, right? If you are feel fear, please type in chat box at least. Are you clear or not about those topics? Okay. So today what we are going to see is today we are going to run a sample script. Okay. Create first test case using the Selenium WebDriver, either Chrome or Gecko driver. Okay. So we'll let you know how to download the Chrome and Gecko drivers in your browsers and how to download it and how to use that in the scripts. Okay. So I already given codes as well here, but don't copy paste directly while practicing. Please write. Okay, so let me open Eclipse. So let me create one so see here, first of all, if you want to run a Selenium script, you should follow few steps in the Eclipse. Okay, first create project, and within the project you have to create package. Within the package we have to create Java class. Okay, so after creating all these, you guys has to import the Selenium jars in project level. Okay, you have to import Selenium jars in project level, and so these things are enough to run the script. But after running the script, if you want to run those script in the browser to see the output, like whether it the Firefox browser you want to run the particular automation script, or is Chrome, whatever it is. So for that purpose you have to install one browser driver. Okay, it may be Edge, maybe Firefox, maybe Edge, Firefox, Chrome. Okay, it may be anything. Okay, so but while you are downloading, you should take care about that. First, you people has to see the version of your Chrome. Go to help about Google Chrome. You people have to see the version, which version Chrome you are having. I'm having 114, so I have to download the 114 browser driver only. Okay, for example, I have 113 here. If I download 114 for the script, it won't work. Your script will not run. In similar way, Firefox also check your version and download the similar one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, as Chrome is some specific issues in this latest version, I am going to use the Gecko driver. Gecko driver is nothing but Firefox driver, guys. Okay, so I'm going to download Gecko driver Selenium Java download. Okay, first itself I am saving that religious Mozilla or Gecko driver. Mozilla means Firefox, right? So other name we are calling it as a Gecko driver. So when I click this one down to the page, I am seeing the files here. So what I have to do is my laptop is Windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Windows Arch 64. My laptop is 64-bit. So I'm selecting 64.zip. Okay. So I already have. So I am canceling it. Okay. So what you people has to do is whenever you download it, the zip came to here. The zip will come to here. So what you people has to do is, for example, let's consider this is a yes, this is Gecko driver, right? So right click on it and extract to Gecko driver 032.2 Windows. By that you can get the folder like this. Go to inside folder. You guys are able to see the Gecko driver. Just copy it and come to the local C and create one folder which is named as browser drivers and paste it here. I already have, so I am not pasting here. Okay, I already have, so I am not pasting here. It's up to you. It's not mandatory to create a file and save it under the local C driver. You can save in the desktop, download documents wherever you want. You can download it. But why I am telling to make it here is all the files which are related to the programming will be there under the local C majorly, whether it is the program file or program files x86, right? So if you create a folder under the local C, it looks good and it is easy to access to know where that file exists. Okay, that's the reason I'm saying you people to create browser drivers folder here and save it here. Okay, so all these requirements are very important. Okay, same for Firefox, how we downloaded, and similarly we have Chrome and Edge as well. Okay, let me show the Chrome as well. Just go to the Chrome driver download. So just come to this first one and you can see we are having list of versions 114, 113, 112, 111. You have to select. For example, if I want 114, select 114 and there is a set of things here. For Windows only 32-bit will be there, 64 will not be there. So 32 will also use it for the 64-bit. For Mac, the people has to take any of this. For Linux, the people has to take this Linux 64. Okay, this is the way how you guys has to download it. So after downloading, what you people has to do, create a new file. Whenever you install your Eclipse one, your interface should be like this. Okay, anyway, this file should not be there. You haven't started any project. So what is our first step? What is our first step?
To create
Create a
a
project.
project.
Create a
Create project.
project.
So what you have to do it now? Just come to this file and click new and select Java project. Here you people have to give the project name. So as your batch number is 11, so I'm going to give this name as a batch number 11. So Selenium testing batch number 11. I'm giving this as a name. Click as finish. The project is going to be created. Here you can see the project is created, right? So what I said later, under the project we have to create a package. Under the project we have to create a package. So as we are running the sample script, I am going to create the package name as a sample script. Once again I am telling that package name should be start with a small letter. Okay, sample script. Finish. Now the package is created here. Under the package we should create the class. The class name should start with a capital letter. Okay, so I'm creating the class now. It's loading. It takes some time. Okay, I'm giving the class name as a first script. First letter should be capital, and the class which we written the code should be same as a file name. Remember that point. We'll let you know once. Okay, so finish. Now default code will come to the page here. Here you can see class name and the file name both should be same. Then only the code is going to be run. Okay, we are taking the package sample script. That's why we imported package space sample script. After that, we have taken the public space class space class name. We are starting the class here. Okay, one thing you people have to remember, so I'm just writing the sample script here today. You guys will very clear once you are learning with the Java program. You may not clear what is this public, what is this class, what is the first script. You may not clear. I'm just showing how to run and how to create the project. That's it. Okay, we are going to see in depth what is meant by package, what is meant by public class, first script, why we are taking the only first script. Okay, all these contents we are going to discuss in the further classes in the Java class. So what I'm going to do now is just go to this PDF. I'm copying this code. I'm copying this public static void main to here. Okay. Just come inside and copy paste. Okay. It will throw some error if there is any errors. Here you can see. There WebDriver space driver is nothing but to handle this manage get and XPaths. We are using the driver method inside the WebDriver class. Okay, WebDriver is a class or else a function. Inside that function, we are having some methods. That methods are called as a driver. Okay, that's the reason we are declaring this driver as a WebDriver type. And after that, we are using the driver dot manage driver dot get driver dot find element method by. If you remove the driver here, all these lines will throw an error because before using we have to initialize. Here you can see if you remove this, it will throw an error. All these lines will throw an error. Okay, okay, cool. So here next line is about giving the path. Okay, this script has to be run, right? So where we have to run this script, on which browser? Here the code is for Chrome, but I am changing it for Gecko. One path also we have to change it. There is a path here, you can see webdriver.gecko.driver, and later you have to give the path clearly. So how to give the path? Just go to the path where the driver is available, gecko driver, right? So I'm going to copy this, paste it like control Z. 1 minute, it's not copied. Okay, so after that what I have to do is I have to give the gecko driver dot exe. Okay, now the error will gone. Now the error will gone. But here it's showing that Chrome driver is error because there we are using the Gecko driver. Is nothing but Firefox driver. So you should use the Firefox driver here as well. Okay. So I'm going to change this as a Firefox. Okay. So here you can see, you will get a clear idea in the code. Here you can see we are using driver equal to new Firefox driver. We have to use this. Okay, so let me change this as a Firefox driver. Okay, but still it's showing an error. Why? Why it's showing an error? Because we are using the WebDriver. Firefox is nothing but we have to import in the project level. So Firefox driver, and we forgot one thing. What is that? Out of all these steps, we forgot one thing. Can anyone tell what we forgot?
jar
Do
files.
not create the class.
Jar files, right? We haven't imported jar files. That's the reason these are showing an errors. Okay, so what we have to do now is just go to this project level. So here you can see all these are showing an errors. Once we imported those jar files, all the errors will be resolved. Because as we are working with Selenium, right click on it and go to properties and Java build path and class path, add external jars, and these are the Selenium jar files. Okay, please see carefully here. There are some jar files outside the lib folder and inside the lib folder as well. So first I am importing outside jar files which are outside the lib folder. Okay, just open it, and next one is again class path, add external jars which are inside the lib, selected, and apply and close. Now the errors will be resolved. Now the errors will be resolved if you save this program. Okay. So still these are not okay. So we have to import the Firefox driver, right? So I'm importing the here error is showing that just cursor that error there. It will show import Firefox. I imported on the above. Similar way WebDriver as well. Import WebDriver. In similar way buy as well. Import buy. Now the errors got resolved. Now the errors got resolved. So what we have to do is so far clear here till as we are using the Firefox one, so we are initializing the driver here. Driver equal to new Firefox driver. And later, once the browser is opened, sometimes the browser will be opened in the minimized mode. So to maximize that, I have written the code driver.manage.mag window equal to maximize. So I maximize the code, and later after opening the browser, we should go to some application, right? So my agenda is to navigate to this application. My agenda is to navigate to this application, this one. 1 minute, it's not working. This one, yes. My agenda is to navigate to this application through the code. That's why I'm giving the driver.get. Instead of get, you can give navigate to as well. Instead of get, you can give navigate to as well. After navigating, my agenda is to click to the test automation. There is a test automation button. We have to click on it. That is our task. We are doing this automation. Okay. So just after writing the code, you can click this play button, run test. You can click this button as well, or else you can right click on it and run as Java application. Here you can see the Firefox will be open now, and after the Firefox the window is going to be maximized. After that it will navigate to the Azure websites.com application. After that it will click on the test automation. Observe the 4 steps. I will run it again, don't confuse. Observe the 4 steps carefully. It's navigate to the test automation practice page. Here you can see. Clear? I'm running again. Just see here. So after executing the script, the browser is not closing, right? So if you want to close after executing the script, you can give here driver dot close. Driver dot close is nothing but only that tab is going to be closed. But if you want to close entire window, then you should use driver dot quit. Okay. So here you can see I'm right click on it, run as Java application. Clear? The browser is closed. That window is closed, not browser. Here you can see the browser is there. Window is closed. But if I give that driver.quit, entire window is going to be closed. Okay? Clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Any more doubts so far?
No.
Okay, good. And next one, how that system is identifying that test automation is there in the page. That is called web locators concept. For example, if you ordered any food in the Zomato or Swiggy, how the delivery boys are identifying your address? Why they are giving to exactly yours only? Why not they are not confused and they are not giving to any other persons instead of you? Because you are sharing your exact location in the Zomato or Swiggy application while ordering a food. Is it or not? That's the reason why the delivery boy is perfectly delivering that food to you. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So in similar way, we have to tell that location of that particular feature in that website to the machine. Otherwise, that machine can't understand where that location is there. Okay. For that, we are having few concepts. Okay. In further classes, we are seeing in depth, but as of now, I'm telling few things. We are having XPath concepts. Okay. In XPath, again, we have three types: relative, absolute, full. These are the three experts we are having. And we are having CSS selectors, we are having class, we are having ID. These many locators we are having. These many locators we are having. For example, in Hyderabad, you have a your house is at Kondapur. Okay, in that Kondapur, you can give us many addresses, right? So you can tell the ways from what we can say Chandanagar to Kondapur. You can come in different ways, but your destination part is your Kondapur location, but the hotel is there in Chandanagar. So from Chandanagar to Kondapur, the distance may vary as per the paths and ways, but the destination of that point will be same. Similarly, if you want to give tell to the mission that test automation feature is there in particular application. Okay, but what is the location of it? You can tell in different ways. You can tell in different ways, but the main agenda is to tell the location. That's it. Okay, you can give the path. You can go to the Miyapur and Alvin Express. You can come there, from there, or else you can come from Chandanagar to Lingampalli and you can come to the Kondapur. Where you can tell different ways, right? In similarly, we are having XPaths, CSS selector, class ID. These are the different things. For example, let me open this Azure websites only. Will show you how to write an XPath basic and in depth we can see in the further classes. Let's open this application and inspect it. Inspect is nothing but we can see the developer consoles. We can see the developer console and the code which is written will be seen here. So, for example, I want to click on the login button. We are telling to the system, please click on the login button. So you should give the location of that login button. Within the page, login button is located here. You should tell. How can you tell? Select this selector icon above and click on the login button. And you can see the login button code here. Login button code here. You can see login button code here. Okay, so here there is a class equal to navlink, href equal to login and text equal to login. We are having three attributes. By using any one of the attribute, you can write xpath here. The xpath should be start with a two backslashes. Okay, so if after you have to use the tag name which is starting with that line. This is an anchor tag a, so I am giving the a here. After that, you have to take the square brackets, and if you are using class or identifier, you should use at the rate. You should use at the rate. Okay, at the rate class equal to nav link. I'm copying this nav link and paste it here. So here you can see when I give the class equal to navig, is it the unique location or else it's matching with any other locations? With this location, we are having 6 elements total, but the location should be unique. Location should be unique. Is it or not? Whenever you are giving the delivery address to your Zomato or Swiggy person, if that Swiggy person is seeing that 5 houses in that location, how that person will deliver? It's not possible to deliver, right? So you should take the unique one. So for that purpose, I am going to use text here. Text is login, right? So I am going to remove this and writing text equal to login. It will give a unique one. So here you can see one of one, only one location is there. So we are going to give this a of text. So just copy this control and just come to here, and after that I am going to remove this X path and pasted the login and by click. If you run this now, I am just removing the close to show you whether the login is clicked or not. So just let me run this code. Run as Java application, or else you can use the Alt Shift X as well to run the script. Alt Shift X. Here you can see it will click on the login page now. Is it click on the login page? Are you clear so far?
Yes, sir.
అర్థమవుతుందండి?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here you can see this is the definition what I said. What is locator? The locator can be termed as an address that identify a web elements uniquely. Mark this one, uniquely within the web page. Locators are the HTML properties of the web elements. It may be edit box, text box, checkbox, drop down box, button, combo box, radio button, link or hyperlink. And link or hyperlink is nothing but whenever you click on any text on the blog, whenever you're reading some blog, they're highlighted with some blue colors, right? It's nothing but there the URL is embedded there. That's the reason they are highlighted, and when you click that text, it was navigating to the another application. Those are called link or hyperlinks. And image or image link, sometimes when you click the image, it will navigate to the some other application. Those things are called it as a image application. Frame and web table. Okay, these are the mostly things what we are using to writing the XPaths. And how to inspect? Just go to the web page. For example, this is the page. So if you want to open the developer console, click F12. The console will be opened, the code will be opened, and if you want to open manually, right click, click inspect. Okay, both are same. That's what I am telling in this point. And here you can see different web locators: XPath, CSS selector, partial link test, tag name, class name, name, ID. So all these things comes via practice, not via seeing, not via listening. Okay, so please practice all these things. In further classes we are going to see many. Mostly we are using XPath, and sometimes we are using ID, name, class name, and CSS selector. These things we can't use mostly, but you should learn it. They will ask interview questions on it. Okay, so our next one is about web page operations in the Selenium WebDriver. We can see these things tomorrow because we have many topics in it, right? So here you can see Web elements and web locators done. We have operations on web page, browser, web edit box, and link. We are having four concepts. Four will not completed by 9 o'clock. So we can see all these at once in the tomorrow class. Okay. So we are done with only two topics. The first one is how to create a first test case in the Selenium WebDriver package. We have to create project, package, class, and import the Selenium jobs. That is the thing about it. And after that, you have to install or download the Gecko driver or Firefox driver or Edge driver, whatever you want to, where you want to run the script. We run the script in the Firefox. That's the reason I have taken the Gecko driver. If you want to run it in the Chrome, you can download the Chrome. If you want to run it in the Edge, you can download it. Okay. So this is about the first script, and later we can see web element locators, how to write sample XPath for it. Okay, I'm going to share this material to you guys. Actually, I'm waiting for the people is not added, and new people is not yet added in the group. So that's the reason I'm waiting to share this document. So mostly I'm going to share this document by tomorrow evening. If you don't want to miss these materials as well, please join, please ask your institutes and make them to add into the groups. Okay, clear? Any more doubts?
Sir, XPath is taken from that console or from that elements.
Elements, not from console. Console, you can see the logs, what is happening. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Also, writing this code is our first test case.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's a sample test case, not a related to any project. I just taken a sample application and I'm showing how the automation is going on. So total three-step automation is going there, right? So just open the browser. That is the first step, and navigate to the second application. That is the second step. And third step is just click the login page and it's navigated to the login. We can't do. We didn't do any manual process in it, right? We just done with their flow, right? To the automation. That's what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Clear, guys? May I close the session for the day? Any more doubts so far? What you listen in the day?
Yeah, could we get this recording, today's recording, to our respective mails?
You can ask your institute people. That's what I said, guys. Please don't ask me recording issue. Okay. Yesterday I already told that certificates, recordings, and timing related will be tell by me. Share my in group based on the timings. If, for example, certain I am not available on the 8 o'clock, we'll take it at 7:30, or else we'll take it at 8:30, or else those timings will be given by me in the group. So if you have any issues with the recordings, and if you have any issues with the certificates, you can ask your institute. They will help out you. There is a dedicated person to help you. Okay.
Sure. So, what is the usual timings? Monday to Friday, 8 to 9, right?
Yes, Monday to Friday, 8 to 9.
Okay, okay, all right.
Okay. I'm closing the session for the day. If you guys not yet joined, please try to join by today, because tomorrow I'm going to share the materials, initial material for this Java. Sorry, Selenium first script, session 1 to 5, total 10 classes material, and how to install the Java and all these materials will going to be shared in the tomorrow class. Okay. So if you haven't joined, you won't get those materials. So please try to join by today.